This is life. Complex, twisty, full of color, squares, and slightly fruity. See, because it is fruit on it. Fruit, the downfall of man. It all started with an apple and a snake and nakedness. Don't believe me? They have paintings. It happened. Life is... Hold on, the cube is messed up. I have to fix it or it's gonna bother the hell out of me.
So I went to London this summer, which was great. It was a great experience. I'd always wanted to travel. I wanted to see everything as a kid. I wanted to ride camels in Egypt to the pyramids, hike in the Amazon, walk the Great Wall of China. I wanted to plant my feet on every scrap of dirt. I believed I could experience everything. But as I got older and the responsibilities started piling up, even seeing half the country in a lifetime felt impossible. Even the thought of going more than 1 or 2 states away felt exhausting. It's funny. You'd think the bigger I got, the smaller the world would get, not larger.
This is the world. Except the world is round, obviously. The continents are its squares, or its squares are its countries. Many countries, just as arbitrarily and artificially lined by borders. Some borders happen to be more racist than others. I'm gonna build a great wall. Wait, that's not what I meant. What I am saying is the world is square. Round, I meant round. What you need to understand is that the world is here.
Amazing the things that you miss. It's even more amazing the things that stick with you. Those thoughts that make you lurch up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. So dramatic. All this morbid theater. This intrusive productions playing out its full and meaningless wheelhouses. But you see, it's that flush twinge of shame that you can't say because there aren't words for it and it wouldn't be understood. But you would have sworn that those words made sense because they were examined, they were accounted for, they were turned over logically and rationally. You were sure. This time, you were sure. And you held on to it. You held on to it like a greased up pipe where the harder you tried to grip it, the more it just tried to slip right out of your fingers, but you hold on to it and then they come out. It comes out, the shame. And it's like old metal. Rusts away once it hits the air and everything just collapses. The whole structure just collapses on itself and the meaning is just lost in the dust cloud.
Did you know that have a nice day is something the Americans say? I read about it when I came back. People in other countries thinks it sounds insincere. They say it reminds them of the service workers in America who say it constantly to people. So, in Britain, they usually use it sarcastically. Only, I read in this forum when native Englanders were asked about it that some of them do mean it sincerely. Except they usually say, have a good day. I did so much reading on it, but it didn't make things any clearer. You know when you think about things way too much and then you examine what things are way too much and it just unravels? It's like that, right? I can't really remember whether he said, have a nice day, or have a good day.
This life is my tomb. And this body is my coffin. This mouth is a lock. The only place that I'm free is inside my mind. And inside my skull is just these twisting caverns and passages that make up this calcified maze. But when I was a kid, I used to watch the other kids play. I'd watch the other children. I'd watch them run and play. I'd watch them scream at each other. I'd still watch. Watching is the only thing that I was ever good at. That's the only way that I can get out. Just these two pinholes in the terracotta statue of my body. How can I carve a future out of a life like this? No matter how far I try and reach out, I hit this malleable wall that just engulfs my entire hand. This sterile scum insulating the world from my touch. Connections pull us into the future. Will this life just slide away?
This is me.